Welcome back, Geminis, to your extended Oracle of Love for Singles reading. What this person's previous relationship was like, their past. So I'm going to lay out 5 cards and we're going to have a look into this person's past. I think it's a strong air sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So you've had air signs come up for quite some time. So their past, what was their past relationship like? Okay, their past relationship, Ace of Cups. So they were very emotionally attached to the last person they were seeing, they were dating, they were in a relationship with. There is a chalice here with a dove, what does look like the Eucharist, the communion. So they might have even been married to this person or seriously contemplating marriage or engaged with the Ace of Cups here. So they were very much in love. The Ace of Cups is a very strong emotional bond. So maybe that's why they're carrying a bit of that possessiveness or protectiveness, because they've been quite hurt. So you may find out about this. As I said, they could be harboring secrets, and I think you'll find out eventually that they were, ready to wed someone with the Ace of Cups. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, that they had dated. And they were very much in love. Okay, the Hierophant. This is the traditional marriage card. So as I said, it's someone that they were wanting to wed or did wed, or perhaps they started planning. Perhaps they started making these plans because they knew they thought this was the person that they would spend the rest of their life with. The Hierophant is seen as the marriage card. It is seen as a priest, a Catholic priest. A lot of people saw them together and a lot of people thought a certain way about them. A lot of people thought on the outside they did look quite happy, but they weren't. They obviously weren't. But I have a feeling it's a strong earth sign that's coming in. There's a Taurus here and a water sign. But they genuinely thought that this was it. And they're wanting marriage. They're wanting commitment. So with the Hierophant, he does have a lot of people, well, he, she, let's go by whichever energy you need to that's appropriate for this reading for you. But the Hierophant is someone that is very revered. I think they still have a lot of respect for this person, despite it not having worked out and not having led to marriage. I think they still hold a lot of respect, and this says a lot about this person's character, actually, the fact that they still hold this person in high regard. The Hierophant can reflect someone that's in the public eye, someone that is viewed, someone that is watched. So there could be that this person still looks at their ex's social media, or you might find that they have logged in and searched for their ex on social media, or they see them quite often. So I'm not sure if they still live around the same area, in the same neighborhood, in the same town, work with each other, but they see them quite frequently though. Quite often is what I am getting here with the Hierophant. So this is their past, which is a good sign that they're wanting commitment. It may scare you away a little bit, actually, Gemini. Just a little bit. But, it's going to take them time. I feel like they need to... Okay, so the Four of Wands have come up. Okay, so again, strong marriage here. All these 3 cards represent very strong marriage cards. They might have been with someone who was married before or someone who is married now, but there's strong marriage around this person that's coming in for you. So they're definitely wanting marriage. I feel like they're quite social. They see their ex through social events, possibly. Again, we see the Four of Wands. It is a card of celebration. It could have been that this relationship was more for show than for anything else. Whether it was because their family put pressure on them and they had to look like they were taken, they had to look like they were leading up to marriage. They had to perhaps convince people of something with their past relationship with the Four of Wands here. It was quite an eventful relationship. There was a lot of adventure. This person they were dating was quite social with the Four of Wands. And they could have been a fire sign. But this celebration, they celebrated this, something about a celebration. They could have ended the relationship just after they celebrated a birthday, an anniversary, an engagement. And they might open up to you and tell you this as well once you get this relationship going. What else about their past relationship? Okay, foolish behavior with the Fool card here. They did want a new beginning. They were on the edge of a breakthrough, but I think they were doomed. It wasn't going to work with the Fool card here. Strong Aries coming in with the Fool card and the Four of Wands. It can be new beginnings, but I almost feel like they took a chance on this person. Because with the Fool card here, I feel like they were blissfully unaware of what was ahead for them with this relationship, and they surrendered. So there was foolish behavior going on. They were made a fool. Something embarrassing happened around the relationship or the ending of the relationship that has made them feel somewhat foolish. But they've surrendered. It could have been a mutual breakup. Or maybe they finally submitted and said, I'm going to align myself spiritually and not put myself in that position because I deserve marriage and this is what I want, and it's fallen apart. They could have been cheated on as well, though. As I said, there is pain with the Fool card. Maybe someone was insincere. Maybe someone played them for a fool. They could have packed up and left. We see the Fool card here. He's got his backpack and he's on his way. He's leaving things behind. I think they're ready for new beginnings, definitely. But I think they're still healing. The Ace of Cups is water. It's healing. They're still healing over this person. And they're very self-critical about how it ended and what happened. Okay, the Six of Wands. I feel like they made their relationship quite public to other people. This could be where the foolish behavior comes in. The Six of Wands is someone who's seen quite well, someone in the spotlight. I feel like there was a lot of pressure. There was a lot of people getting involved in this relationship around them, whether it be family friends, whether it be colleagues. Maybe they work together because the Six of Wands could be a work card. They might see each other at work still. But the Six of Wands is a lot of people had put a lot of pressure, and I think it just got to a point where it was too much for them and they couldn't move past it. They couldn't make it be what people saw on social media, on what the family thought they were like. It was a somewhat facade. It's almost like it was foolish behavior. They were fooling themselves because it wouldn't eventuate into anything else. And if it was a fire sign, I feel like this fire sign wasn't ready for the marriage and wanted to either travel or work on their career or still live quite a social and partying lifestyle, and it just wasn't compatible with what this person was wanting, and hence, they broke up. It didn't work. Now, potentially, if you couple up with this person, let's have a look and see how your relationship will be with them. On the left-hand side, I want to do how you'll feel about them, and on the right-hand side, how they'll feel about you. So how will the relationship be when you come together? Okay, you've had a card fall out. Ace of Wands. This is actually a really beautiful card. It doesn't pop out too often in this deck, but the Ace of Wands is a strong card. It's the sky god Horus. It talks about new opportunity. This is a divine. This is a deity here. Action, new opportunity, flight, and freedom. Wow. So you're going to feel like this person is divinely orchestrated and has come into your life, and you feel a sense of liberation around this person. Brand new opportunity. And, you know, in the Rider-Waite deck, we see the, what do we see? We see the, oh, I've had a mind blank. We see the hand of God holding, holding the wand, holding the rod so strongly. But here we have the beautiful Ace of Wands. This is also, there's divine connection. This is the universe that has orchestrated this for you. And I think you feel I think you're still getting a lot of freedom with this person, despite their possessiveness or protectiveness. I think because the bird is one of flight, it's a very delicate creature. So it could be that the relationship is delicate at first, is quite tender and delicate at first, but you definitely see a sense of freedom, and you feel liberated to be with this person. You feel liberated in the relationship. You feel high, happy. This is really beautiful. Okay, the Lovers card. It's almost like Cupid. Look at you. We see Cupid up the top here. Regardless if you're a male or a female, you feel like you are placed, you are prioritized, and you are placed above all others. And it's almost like Cupid is showing you that this person is supposed to be with you. This person is supposed to be in your path for one reason or another. You might have someone around you around this time when this person comes in, Gemini, because there's 3 people in these cards here. So there could potentially be this other person coming in, but you'll choose them, and you'll know in your heart, in your mind, in your higher self that you want to be with this person. The universe will be almost, they couldn't make it more obvious. They have this bow and arrow here, but there'll be signs. And you'll just feel like this is a very long commitment coming in. Could potentially lead to marriage. You'll definitely see them as someone you can fall in love with. Someone that you could spend potentially a long time with the Lovers card here. If there's a third party situation, it's around you. So it's someone else that's coming in around you, wanting to pursue you, not them. So the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles in this deck, it talks about fairness, equality, division of goods. It could be that you move in together. That it's a very fair relationship. It's a very practical relationship. And this is what you like to see, Gems. You like this practicality, and you like someone who is sensible and responsible, but at the same time, you do want someone who is similar to you, but you'll complement each other in a really, really good way here. It's dispersal, fairness, equality, a very balanced, harmonious relationship. This is how you'll see it. And you'll see it in the physical. You'll feel it, you'll see it, you'll receive it. Wow. I think your relationship will be quite fair. Very love-filled. A lot of passion and sexuality. We have the bird and the Lovers here. Definitely. And them. Okay, 4 of Chalices. They sense your duality. They sense there's another side to you. The 4 of Chalices is representative of the 2 ladies of Upper and Lower Egypt. Well, the bird represents 2 ladies of Upper and Lower Egypt. So seeing a different side to someone. So they're constantly going to be illuminated by you, your personality, your duality, and this is you. There could be times where they're a little bit unsure. There could be a bit of shake-ups. again, the bird, liberation, freedom, but emotionally they'll see another side of you. And they might not like it. The Four of Chalices can be bad luck. It can be just a bad period. It can be obstacles. So they might not like your lack of commitment. Maybe the fact that you might want to be too free. So the relationship could struggle a little bit there. There could be obstacles. There could be these times where they're really unsure about where you stand. And it's all about emotional security for them. Okay, you have the Knight of Chalices. Again, water, a lot of emotion here. This person is quite emotionally invested with the Knight of Chalices here. The Knight of Chalices is an offer of emotion. It's a gift. It's a close friend. It's a lover. They'll fall in love with you, Gemini. I feel there'll be a stronger attachment from them than from you to them. But again, this could change. Certainly it could shift, but definitely in the beginning. They're wanting to make you this offer. They wear their heart on their sleeve. And they'll tell you what they've been through, what they've seen, what they've done. And they want you to console them. But they will provide you a lot of affection. I think they'll be honest with their emotions. They'll be quite open, and I think this you'll appreciate. Okay. The Knave of Wands. Knave of Wands speaks about sexuality, cordiality, action, adventure, intensity. There could be a certain intensity about them. This has come up a few times. I think this is their nature. This is their personality. They could be an earth sign. They could be a fire sign. Regardless, they're driven by lust, by passion. There is a certain intensity. Now, this could be sexual intensity. But there's the need for adventure. There's the need to have this constant connection with each other. And they can be quite demanding. So I would advise, if this person does come into your life, as a Gemini sun, this can be overwhelming, but yet you can feed off each other in a very amazing way. And whichever way it is, emotionally, mentally, physically, sexually, they will provide you with that adventure that you so crave. But it can be overbearing at times. So this is when maybe you need to step back and have your own time together, because there'll have to be this balance. But if we look in the middle here, we have the Hierophant. This relationship could lead to marriage, could lead to engagement, long-term commitment, stability. If this is what you have been waiting for, I love that it sort of opens it up, for the Hierophant here. Absolutely beautiful. So for those that were interested in a private Oracle of Love reading, please feel free to email me. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning into your extended read.